Hey, what's up everyone? This video is for you if you have a fear of becoming like your parents, like one of your parents. It's actually a fear that I work a lot with my clients, especially with my female clients who don't want to be like their mom. So if you're interested in that, watch this video. So I had this client come to me from Australia, and she wanted to work on particularly not becoming like her mum. It was her biggest fear. So her biggest fear was ending up like her, and the emotion it gave her was it made her worried and fearful, and it was really bothering her. This was the top of her stresses, and I thought this would be a good video at the moment because probably it's Christmas and New Year's time and you might have been with your parents. So as you know, your greatest fears you will always attract. So everything you're fearful of, it's like a big magnet. You can't run away. As Bob Marley says, you can run but you can't hide. So her biggest fear was ending up like her mum. So we got the emotions, which is the baseline, and the number, it was probably a 10 out of 10 in strength, so 1 being not very much. So what I look for is the underlying weakness to this biggest fear, and what it turned out was it wasn't this client's actual fear, it was her mother's fear of becoming like her mum. And so it's like a mind virus in her family, and this happens a lot. Her mother was worried about becoming like her mother, and her mother also had that fear of becoming like her mother. So it's a generational thing. And so my client had, like a virus, picked up this mind virus, this weakness via her mum, and then it reproduced, and then she had fear of becoming like her mum, etc., etc. So the moment she realized that and we strengthened that weakness, she no longer had a fear of becoming like her mum. And remember, you always attract your fears. Your fears become reality. So we cleared that fear. Another fascinating thing with this client was she was talking about her mum. She goes, oh my gosh, she lacks self-awareness. So I asked her, what's the emotion? She said, well, she really annoys me. And that was strong as well. So I looked at it and I was like, okay, is this my client's annoyance? No, it was actually her dad. So she never talked about her dad. So if you look at that triad, there's the mum, the dad, and her. That's the family triad. So it was actually the dad's lack of self-awareness that was the weakness. He had a real weakness, lack of self-awareness. It annoyed himself. Everyone annoyed him. So his kind of main emotion is annoyance. And so again, like we're all on a computer network. We're all connected. We're all computers. And so she just picked up that information from him and ran it as her own, and it was affecting her relationship with her mother. So we cleared. The moment she realized that is shining light into darkness, or it changes the code in the back, in the subconscious mind, and she no longer annoyed by her mum's lack of self-awareness. It was just gone. And there was one other. This is a little bit more complex. Her mum was attention seeking. This irritated her, made her frustrated, and made her resentful. Real toxic mix there for a family. And what I found was that was actually her mum's weakness. Her mum was weak to being ignored. Now, if you're weak to being ignored, you're going to seek attention. She was also unable to ignore others. She ignores herself and resents others. So there's a lot of resentment with the mother. We cleared that for the mother, a bit like TeamViewer going into her mother's computer. We cleared that. And then she was no longer frustrated, irritated, or resentful of her mum. And at the end of the session, I asked, so how do you think about your mum now? And she just smiled and connected to the love for her mum. It was really wonderful, and that's how you improve a relationship. So if you don't want to end up like your parents, you have to look at your emotions around them and look behind that. The emotions, the discomfort emotions, is like a dragon. It's guarding the jewels. So you go into the back, you clear the weakness, and they're the jewels, the wonders you get from the improved relationship. If you can learn to do that yourself, or drop me a message, PM me, and tell me about your situation, and we can. Just takes one session, clear all the major things with your mum or your dad, and for men as well, exactly the same, and we can clear that during a session. Okay, have a great rest of the week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.